Now that you know how the new Waveapps integration works, let's talk about creating your service categories and cleaning up your past invoices in Waveapps. First, if you want to continue using Waveapps the way you've been using it, no problem. When you click Create Invoice, you'll just keep the Add Job as Line Item box checked and move forward. This will remain your default, and there's nothing for you to clean up. In fact, you can stop watching here and go do an audition or two. If you'd like to create itemization, keep watching. First, let's navigate to Waveapps. Click on Sales and Payments in the left navigation column. Then, at the bottom of the Sales and Payments list, click on Products and Services. This is where you'll create your service offerings. You can see here that I have a mix of job titles and service titles. We'll talk about cleaning these up in a moment. We'll start by creating a service offering. If you haven't created any services yet, you'll want to create at least one. I'd recommend creating Voiceover Recording as your first service offering. This will be enough to get you started and allow you to clean up your account. To create the service, click on the Add a Product or Service button in the upper right-hand corner. Type the name of the service in the name field. Leave the description field blank. This is where your job title from Voiceover View will be populated in your invoices. Also, leave the price set to 0. This will be populated from your Voiceover View job as well. Click the Sell This box. Now you can see the Income account drops down right below it. Choose Sales from the drop-down menu and save. Now you have your first service offering. And it's time to start cleaning up your invoices. This actually goes pretty quickly. Let's start with our paid invoices. Under Sales and Payments, navigate to Invoices. Then, just above your invoice column headers, click All Invoices and Paid Status. For demo purposes, I selected Unsent Invoices, but for you, as you actually go through this, you'll want to select All Invoices, Status Paid to start. Starting with the invoice at the top of the list, click on the option arrow in the action column at the far right of the invoice line. Choose Edit. Now it'll open up in the Edit format. Click on Add Item. Select Voiceover Recording. Now copy the job title from the line above and paste it into the description field. Add the price. You'll see it in the line above. Now delete the line above and save. For an invoice with one line item, it takes far less than a minute. Continue down the list until you've done all of your invoices. When I originally cleaned up my account, I had just over 200 invoices, and it took me a couple of hours. I think I did it in 2 sittings, and it was done. If you have more than 200, well, it'll take you a little more time. And less than 200, less time, right? In fact, while I've been talking, I've already cleaned up a few invoices. Now that we've got our invoices updated, let's go back to our product and services list and get rid of the old job titles. This is the last step. Starting at the bottom, just click the trash icon for each item that represents an old job title. We start from the bottom because their success pop-ups quickly cover the upper rows, and it's annoying. If you happen upon a job title that's still in use on an invoice, no worries. There'll be a link to that invoice in the warning box. Click that, edit the invoice like we did earlier. I'm going to do that right now. Click on Add Item. Select Voiceover Recording. Now copy the job title from the line above and paste it into the description field. Add the price. You'll see it in the line above. Now delete the line above and save. And navigate back to your list. Now you can delete it and move on. Now, when you go back to Voiceover View to create a new invoice, you'll deselect Add Job Title as Line Item and select your service from the drop-down menu. As you can see, I've created several services here, but Voiceover Recording is by far and away the one I use most often. You can create new line items anytime you want in Waveapps, and to see a full explanation of creating invoices using the new drop-down menu, click the link in the notes below for the updated Waveapps invoicing demo.